The full moon will be in effect for 2 weeks. This one a little bit longer because there are points in the chart specifically where the particular vertex for this lunar chart is, okay, near the Scorpio, near the Sag Capricorn cusp, all right, as well as Venus, your ruling sign, and Mercury are very close to right now, okay, and this is a place of prominence because it's where the new moon will hit on the 23rd. So this full moon will be highly tied also to the new moon. So I feel like whatever is coming to culmination, whether in your mind, body, heart, or spirit, or externally at this time, will be set up for some new beginnings if you want them, all right, in the 2 weeks following from the 23rd and beyond, all right. Currently your ruler is in Sagittarius, okay, and I just want to take a look. This full moon is obviously high in energy. Very important time for Iran as well as for the United States and a lot of other countries around the world. On a worldwide basis, we're seeing a lot of worldwide events unfold. Neptune's finally moving forward, which is very helpful because there was a lot of delusion created by the heightened aspect of Jupiter with Neptune can actually cause like a lot of evangelism and heightened delusions around things like that, and certain aspects of that which we are seeing a rise of now, as well as kind of an unveiling and an attempt to address or redress those issues now, especially as it aligns to the hatred, you know, any hatred that it can cause, which is definitely not in line with true faith in my belief. Okay, let's see. I also wanted to, let me just put you on the ascendant here. I feel like, you know, for you guys in particular, this is, you know, Chiron, the wounded healer, is still going through your house of partnerships. I feel like there's going to be a lot. Chiron's going to be moving forward towards the end of the month. There's a lot of healing as it relates to partnerships that you've probably been undergoing for the past few years and will continue to go through until it exits your sign, calling for student-teacher relationships and partnerships and wounded healing, all right, to really take full advantage of, okay? I will discuss that when I do you're up next for the extended read for this month, so I will be doing yours probably later today after I'm done with this. But insofar as this moon with Mars, it can bring a lot of heightened energy, especially around partnerships for you because it rules your 7th house. Mars is the ruler of the 7th house where Aries sits, okay? Particularly it can be heightened around issues of religion and dogma and or travel or things of this sort, foreign affairs, okay? Maybe see heightened issues there, whether on a personal or external level, okay? Issues of higher learning, issues of higher secular education, or things related to education in general can also be you know, at issue. You may be seeking some education or speaking on education, all right? This can also increase, you know, warrior-like stances in places of church and worship, or surrounding places of church and worship that are not necessarily good, okay? So definitely, you know, just keep safe at this time. As I'm saying that, your territory is popping here. I'm just going to pull an observation. I'm just going to be pulling a 5-card spread for you today. I hope you guys are doing great. If you have any family that is Iranian, please, you know, keep them in your hearts and your thoughts and prayers right now. It's an especially tense time with a government that doesn't want to seem to release control, and I don't see the people there giving up on their cause for freedom from oppression and abuse by their own government, which has been extremely harsh. And I feel like every time they're given a chance to like back off or back down, insofar as the government, they just ratchet it up. And I don't see that that's going to work for them at all in their chart or the transits that are impacting the Islamic Republic of Iran's chart, natal chart. I don't see that as working out well for them. Saying that I'm getting the 10 of Swords. I got to talk about you. You're popping here with the Queen of Cups. You got a little love on the mind and a King of Swords. Somebody have a little air in their chart. Either you or somebody you're dealing with. Air or water. I have a feeling this is two separate people, but we'll take a look. Contracts at issue here, or some sort of new base or agreement or foundation. Okay, it's going to require some give and take on your part, and delivery of messages, okay, and possibly swift action. We're going to look at what's gone on here, okay? Queen of Cups is very in her emotions, very full of life and feeling, all right? Typically very empathetic and in tune, can be psychic, all right? Either you or somebody else around you may be representative of this person. This person may have a lot of water in their chart, sun, moon, and rising, followed by a King of Swords. This could also be you or somebody you know bringing an offer of love to you that might culminate around the full moon or within 2 weeks there following, or just something that you're extremely passionate about. Is not always the friendliest. However, when I see it here with the Queen of Cups, I feel like there's some sort of love offer or general sweetness, okay, coming because of wanting to stand up for something. The King of Swords is behind this, so we may be dealing with two people. There is some give and take here. The advice from the universe is that you engage in give and take, all right, on your part, to make this successful, and that you maybe make an offer to do that quite swiftly because the Knight of Swords is here. Okay. I pulled your outer cards for your big read. They look pretty good, okay? They're on the out. They happen to be sitting on the outside. I'll save them for your big read. Oh my goodness, what's going on me today? Yeah, this Queen of Cups, there's a choice involved here, okay? I have the Lovers, the Magician, something you want to manifest. I'm getting a lot of Virgo and Gemini energy here. And the Page of Pentacles, delivering some sort of news, okay? Bringing something forward to the next step here is involved, okay? It may involve money, an offer of money. There's love behind it, okay? I'm getting some other vibes here, all right? This King of Swords may be you, okay? Because you're popping here with the Empress, right? Which is tied to Libra. Tied to Venus or Taurus, okay? So either you or somebody else may have some Taurus, sun, moon, rising, or this is you, right? And Justice, this is Libra, this is you. There is some battle or fight between a mother figure and you, either the mother of your children or your own mother, all right, with another individual. This King of Swords, however, I feel like this is you. There's a Five of Swords here. Something was spoken sharply, or something was wanted to be won at all costs, something here on your part, and now there is some sort of need or decision when it comes to love and what you really want to manifest here. Eight of Cups. This is about walking away from some bullshit energy, okay? I have a Five of Swords with an Eight of Cups and a Tower. Potentially got in an argument with somebody, or something blew up either with somebody in your household or somebody you're close with. This person may be a mother figure, or you may be this mother figure, but I see you all over this, and there is a walk away from some fuck shit energy or behavior on your part or the part of somebody else's that's necessary for justice, okay? And there is a warning here about a tower that might blow on you if you don't do this, something of this sort. Yeah, Queen of Cups is in reverse here, upright over there. So there's something off with your loving energy, something that was done in an unloving way, or somebody else that did something in an unloving way. Judgment's being called down on that. There may be a Scorpio involved, sun, moon, or rising as well, okay? Chariot fell out, or Cancer, moving away from someone, okay? But here in this loving energy, it's saying that with this Queen of Cups, it's Gemini, okay? With the Magician, that's manifestation. You have the power to manifest, whether to bring forth this offer in a loving way, okay? Or this Queen of Cups is manifesting something, all right? Because of what you did, she may be ready to make a decision about something, okay? What is this Three of Pentacles here? Ace of Rods, okay? So again, this tells me a new beginning, or fear of losing out on a wish fulfillment with a new beginning that you're feeling a little bit defensive about, okay? This Three of Pentacles could have to do with a contract or a base, significant friendship or foundation with someone else. I have the Ace of Wands with the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Rods. So there may be some fear around a contract or a base or new friendship or old or a new beginning in one. Or being able to come to a contract on something because of this F shit behavior that happened here with the King of Swords, and it's popping up under you. So I feel like you're involved with somebody else that either has like a prominent Venus and, you know, related Venus as a ruler being Libra or Taurus, or something else here, because I popped with Justice too, also a card of Libra, all right? And there is something about for justice to prevail that a tower may blow if you don't walk away from something, all right? Just take it as it resonates. What's the Six of Pentacles? This may relate to something that's been delayed on proper give and take financially with someone, or taking a leap to make an offer on something, where a cycle hasn't closed out and something's been unfair with give and take financially here with something. Like there's been some delay on give and take that's been way too long financially on something. I have the Fool. This could relate to child support. Okay, here with the World in reverse and the Two of Rods in the upright. Okay, so there may be some coming together or offering here with the Two of Wands here that is highly important in spiritual meaning for your evolution, regardless of whether it's financially backed. Okay, there's some apology here about leaving someone out in the cold that needs to be done quickly. Related to your intuition, this Queen of Cups could very well have Pisces in her chart, because the High Priestess is popping here. I have the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, which is involved in some sort of celebration or reunification, or you know, you may be left out in the cold on some sort of reunification if something's not done here properly. The High Priestess is here. That's a very intuitive individual, highly tied to the sign of Pisces, maybe psychic. I already said that with the Queen of Cups, and now it's popping here again. You may be getting some intuition, this could be you, about being left out in the cold if there's not an apology made or some sort of reunification here, or if something's done in haste improperly. Okay, that's what's popping up for you. So let me know how it goes. Remember that there will be a new beginning from the 23rd if you take heed, if this is resonating for you, and deal with this in a positive manner. Then you should have new beginnings that suit you come the 23rd and the 2 weeks beyond. If not, then you know there are some warnings here, Libra. Some of them do look like they're on your part, okay, or specifically applicable to you, because I just got so many freaking Libra cards on that, or masculine energy with a lot of Venusian rulers, or Venus really playing off, okay. And you are a subject of the vertex, and the vertex is right by. The vertex of the full moon chart is right next to Mercury, messenger of the gods, okay, at the Capricorn Sagittarius line, all right? And this is right where I'm telling you this new moon on the 23rd is going to hit. So if somebody's coming in or out of your life, okay, quite possibly, or you're moving in or out of somebody's life, okay? And there may be a lot of talks and discussions in regards to this, okay? And I have territory and observation. Somebody may be territorial, or you may feel like somebody's looking over your shoulder, or there may be like a presence of a higher power or order looking over your shoulder, okay, watching what you're doing on this. So anyways, or somebody else, all right? Let me know how it goes, all right? I'll see you soon, Libra. Hi, Scorpio, how are you? I wanted to do your full moon reading. The full moon will be in effect for 2 weeks. All right, it was conjunct your ruler, Mars, your ancient Hellenistic ruler. Your modern ruler is still in, Libra just popped for that with this if you're dealing with a Libra. It says territory, all right? And sacred space, okay? You may need some sacred space right now, or there may be some encroachment on your or someone else's sacred space. We may need to hold some sacred space to get in touch with your emotions right now. Something of this sort or another, all right? Your ruler is with the moon. That can make you feel especially intense. It's in Gemini. That's a duality of emotions. All right, so you could be feeling torn in like two ways at once. Okay, this particular full moon falls in your 8th house. That's death, taxes, legacy, and inheritance. Okay, you could be having an especially intense time thinking about these things right now, thinking about the future of these things right now, and this could be connected with your ability to nurture or care. If you have Cancer in your chart, sun, moon, or rising as well, it will be especially intense. Or if you're dealing with a Cancer, it will be especially intense since Cancer is ruled by the moon. Okay, so let me cut these. I'm going to pull a quick 5-card spread for you guys. All right. There is a lot of beneficial healing surrounding this as well, with Neptune and Jupiter in square, all right, to Venus and Mercury. Although it'll feel intense, there's the potential for a lot of healing and positivity. You may be thinking about a Leo, Aries, or a Leo, Aries, or Sag. The Queen of Wands is popping here. Okay. I have the Queen of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Okay. You guys, Page of Swords is at the bottom. We may be dealing with a child that you're waiting on or something like this here, and a Queen of Pentacles. You may be particularly thinking about a child with some air in their chart, or news, or just watching over something and waiting to see what happens with something. You could be a mother or be dealing with a mother figure, okay, as well. 6 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands is a very fiery energy, okay, very charismatic individual, all right. You may be connected to this individual or just stepping into this energy as well. There is a 6 of Pentacles here. It's about the balance and the give and take in things, all right. And the King of Swords is a likely outcome. Sun, moon, rising of air could be involved here, okay. When I see the King of Swords as a likely outcome, that's very clear-cut, intelligent energy, male or female. Somebody here may have Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra as a sun, moon, rising, all right. There is a good foundation or base here as your suggestion as to what to do to help or hinder this scenario that's going to be playing out over the next 2 weeks and the 2 weeks there following. Okay, let's pull in this Queen of Wands. There may be a situation that is like coming to fruition. All right, I have the Queen of Cups here, so there's a lot of love involved. I've got a lot of fire and water energy here. All right, and an 8 of Swords. There may be a feeling of restriction or being weighed down, or there's an end to feeling weighed down or restricted here. All right, with the World in reverse, the Queen of Cups in the upright, and the 8 of Swords, I feel like a release from feelings of tension. All right, maybe coming about, or a release of feelings of tension between you and this other person. Some of you could feel tied off from a person right now that you're missing as well. Okay, what is the 6 of Pentacles here? I have the Fool. Again, I feel like this is related to a child or some sort of leap of faith, and the Sun. Okay, again, I'm getting Leo vibes here. There is a King of Pentacles involved here as well. All right, this could be like mother-father energy. Okay, I saw a Queen of Pentacles under the deck as well. All right, this could have to do with a child. You may have a child that is a Leo. All right, or you just may have something illuminated as to a child. With this King of Swords, I feel like something here was unfortunate. Somebody's either trying to, like hold on, something can't be held on to here, or something like this. All right, again, I have Cancer here. I feel like maybe something unfortunate, like there's a fear of something unfortunate, or you're afraid that like you lost the timing on something or something of this sort, or there's something unfortunate going on with somebody else in your vicinity related to a Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini. Okay, could be masculine, does not have to be. All right, somebody is like holding on to somebody or like manipulating someone emotionally. Okay, this is a King of Swords here. This person has a very masculine energy. All right, this person may have some, something befall them, okay, because of some greediness, All right, here, like this is a masculine, possibly a father figure over 35. Okay. And there may be something emotional that happens with this individual. Hold on. All right, what is this Three of Pentacles here? On the Three of Pentacles, I get the Six of Pentacles. Okay, this could have to do with child support. All right, a contract related to child support. Holy shit. Yeah, and I'm getting an Aquarius star in reverse, okay? There may be no healing surrounding a contract related to child support, okay? And a decision that needs to be made or will be made in regards to this. And on the Knight of Swords, I'm getting the Knight of Swords. That means that I cannot pull another card, okay? The advice here is to engage in proper give and take, to make a decision to do that so that you can come out of a star in reverse. Star in reverse is an unhealed situation. All right, this may be going on with you or someone surrounding you at this time, okay, about balance and give and take, okay? Give me some advice. For my Scorpio. We have the Four of Cups, the Four of Swords. That's a lot of issues with stability. Okay, on the burner to just take a rest and contemplate. All right, there is a Nine of Rods here. There is like some sort of sleeping on something or some feeling of rejection, as well as rest and retreat that's needed to deal with feelings of defensiveness, whether it's up too high or low. I leave to you. All right, regarding this situation, give me this Four of Cups. There may be something here where there's just like some things that are or not options in regards to a contract, either that you can or cannot do. Like there may be a burden that's too strong, or somebody's carrying a burden that's way too heavy for them. With the Ten of Rods here in regards to a contract, I feel like you're going to be communicating on this, that there's some stress involved. All right, with the Nine of Swords here, about a new beginning. An Ace of Pentacles. An Ace of Pentacles is very good, but to receive or get to this new beginning, their communication needs to be flowing in a peaceful manner. And this, like, there may be some travel. Some of you may be traveling or resting and retreating somewhere over the holidays. You may have like a break or something like that where you can like really rest and retreat so that you're not so stressed about a new beginning. Okay, and this is an Ace of Pentacles. That's a gift. Okay, you may be worried about a new beginning or something of this sort at this time. Give me this Nine of Rods. On the Nine of Rods, I'm getting Temperance, so I do feel like something here will, during Sag season, all right, that you need, you know, this may have to do with the father figure. I'm popping here with Temperance. I have the Nine of Rods, Temperance, and the Emperor. It's a lot of fire energy there, Sagittarius and Aries, all right, and there's a decision. Some of you may need to make a decision in regards to a father figure or in regards to a boss-like figure. Again, with the masculine energy, there may be a decision about where to leave your walls up or down to make a new alchemy or a new mix here. That's of primary importance here, okay? Somebody, and it has to do with long-term stability in the family, okay? As well as, you know, kind of like the everything family, security and wealth here. All right, and this person could be a little bit closed off because of so much juggling or burdens, but I get the feeling that this is you or someone significant that you're dealing with here, all right? And the advice here is to just temper yourself about decisions. There is divine protection and order here for a family unit, okay? And again, I'm getting strong family vibes, either in your extended family or your immediate family, okay? All right, and it looks pretty darn good. All right, I'm going to be doing your extended read later today or tomorrow as well. Enjoy it, okay? You know, the moon moves very quickly, so it will be off of your ancient ruler very quickly and into the next sign. Okay, however, some of the themes that are going on now will be set for like a brand new beginning that will be very, you know, good in nature, starting around the 23rd and the 2 weeks there following. So have a wonderful, wonderful full moon. Let me know how it goes, Scorpio. I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Hi, Sag. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm going to pull a quick 5-card spread, okay, for your full moon, which was last night at 11. Okay, it was conjunct with Mars. It's especially intense, okay? Can bring on passion, war, courage, bravery, and a lot of emotion, okay? Can be extremely popular and extremely moving if you're involved in litigation or any kind of training or any kind of battle. However, it's in opposition to your sign, and I have pulled here with wrath and a warning. So I'm just a little bit concerned here with you that you're either really angry or somebody else is really angry or something like this, okay? I have here the Chariot, the 7 of Cups, the Devil, the 7 of Swords, and the 6 of Wands, okay? So there is a message here that there is no victory in lying, cheating, or stealing, okay? The Chariot is indicative that you may be dealing with a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, okay? And the reason behind this Cancer is a 7 of Cups in regards to emotional fulfillment and options and how we fill up our lives, okay? There is some Devil here, and it is showing up as a couple, so I don't know if there is some problems with your major relationship here. There is no victory in lying, cheating, or stealing with the 6 of Wands here. When asked what you can do to help or hinder this process with the Devil, we have codependency, greed, addiction, things like this, bondage. You know, in this picture, there is a man and a woman that are tied together, bound together, okay? Their Chariot is indicative of a fast move towards victory, usually, okay? Usually good, but it does have duality to it. So I do get the feeling that there is a definitive, I don't want to say bad and good choice, but one choice that continues to tie you to the Devil and there's something wrong with, and another choice that is not, okay? This could be you or somebody else you're dealing with. Give me the Chariot here. 7 of Cups, again, options as to which way to go, all right? There may have been an option lost here in the recent past, or an inability to proceed with an opportunity or contract due to weighing up options too long or something like this. I have a 2 of Rods in the reverse and a 6 of Swords in the reverse, indicating that maybe somebody needed to move towards calmer water and you're not there yet. You don't know which way to go on something pretty big here. And I can understand why the trepidation, because it does look like if you make a wrong move here, it could impact you negatively, okay? Yeah, on the 7 of Cups, I'm getting the Tower and the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse, and the World, okay? Something's closing down, a structure is changing. You could have a move, you could have something you're very used to in regards to options that's changing, okay? Whether by choice or by need. Usually when we're dealing with a Tower, something changes that's rather dramatic because of our inability to change it while we had an opportunity beforehand, but it's a structure that's meant to change, die, or evolve, okay, for your own well-being, okay? The 2 of Pentacles is in the reverse, indicative that either a bad decision or some juggling here was involved in one manner or another, and this may be ending because of the Tower. Okay, give me the Devil here. You may be dealing with somebody with some Capricorn, but there is a lot of, somebody may have been left out in the cold. I have a 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. You're spitting out at me while I'm talking about this. You have Venus in your sign at the ladder decan of your sign, as well as Mercury, messenger of the gods, right inside of Capricorn. Also a vertex. Somebody could be coming in or out of your life at this time, or within the month of December, of significance. You know, the new moon set for new beginnings will take place on the 23rd, and it will be right in the area where the vertex of this new moon chart, as well as Venus and Mercury are, okay? Could be dealing with somebody that has some Libra, Taurus, Virgo, or Gemini in their chart. Does not have to be. Okay, but on this Devil, I'm getting the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. There may be feelings of bondage here related to a air sign, okay, or leaving an air sign in the cold, or not leaving an air sign, all right, where the give and take is out of balance, out of whack. I've got gum in my hair. All right, sorry about that. Let me just roll this up. Okay, you may feel stuck. You may feel stuck again in bondage by these strings as I'm getting stuck talking about it on this devil. Okay, there may be something very unfair here with the give and take or balance between a situation. Almost everybody has popped out with this Six of Pentacles. However, not everybody has popped out with this devil. You're the first one. Okay, if you're born at the Capricorn Sag cusp, you need to take particular attention to the choices and duality that you have right now and your bondage to something that may be unhealthy. Okay, on the Seven of Swords, I show that judgment is being called in regards to love. Ace of Cups is usually new love. If it's the same love, it's a brand new beginning. Okay, and judgment is being called on this. Okay, so you or somebody else may lose out on this Ace of Cups because of judgment being called if there's any lying, cheating, or stealing going on. Okay, specifically related to a mother figure. Okay, the Empress is here. Again, I already mentioned Venus. All right, which rules Taurus and Libra. All right, give me the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay, on the Six of Wands, I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles. All right, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurian energy indicated. All right, or a wife or a mother in a certain scenario indicated. Feminine energy does not have to be. This could be somebody from the past. I'm not pulling here with the Six of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, there is something that needs to be worked on here with somebody in the past, or some lack of victory if you work on something with someone in the past here. Okay, this could be related to another figure or your role as a mother. Okay, working on something with somebody in the past. Okay, that is needed here. Okay, in order to heal and bring back overflowing love. There's something here that's not being done in a loving manner, or that's out of touch with love, that's selected bondage, greed, or codependency or addiction over overflowing love. Okay, or something of this sort. Okay, and judgment's being called down on this situation. I do think that you're directly tied to a relationship in which this is taking place. Okay, because this is your reading. Okay, give me some advice for my Sag. I feel like you're waiting on something. I have Three of Rods, Queen of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. There is a waiting of news. Somebody is waiting on some news, okay, of an offer, and the offer may have to do with something financial. You need to move forward on it, or continue to have patience, all right? But you need to do that with love, overflowing love, okay? Or bring forth an offer out of love, okay, to heal this scenario so that you're not stuck in this bondage, because this can weigh your soul down right here, okay? I don't want that for you, okay? I will be following your, I will be doing a very extended read for you guys today. There is a waiting here, possibly of a job offer, or again, something brand new, following something, and I do feel like it's tangible, something you can put your hands on, okay? Whether it has to do with a new home, a new house, something of this sort, an engagement, anything like this. All right, if you're waiting on something like that, there is an offer here that you need to bring if somebody else was waiting on you. All right, you need to do it with love and carry this forth here. All right. I am getting strong couple vibes, either a married couple or somebody from the past here, or something of this sort, or in a domestic scenario where something needs to move forward. If you're dealing with somebody with you know, I'm pulling here with the King of Pentacles, all right? And with this Page of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords, there may be somebody who does something in haste that possibly is a masculine figure or a masculine energy, all right? Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn that did something in haste that is then gone bad because of a failure to make an offer out of love to a Queen of Cups who was waiting, or something of this sort. Could be related to children or child support. This has popped up in the last 2 to 3 readings, okay, very heavily. all right, or due to the own give and take within a family unit that was unfair, your own mother and father here, or something of this sort that has tied you up in bondage and made you feel less than, or that you feel tied to. I'm sorry. If that's taken place, okay? It will get better for a new beginning, but just recognize where you're at and your feelings and what you need to do on a soul level, okay? Because I do get the feeling that there's some sort of delusions about options right now with Neptune tied so closely to Jupiter, your ruling planet. Delusions, evangelism, things like this can be at an all-time high. However, Neptune's now moving forward and has been since the 3rd. So like the delusions surrounding those areas can ease up. Those delusions have probably affected you greatly. However, it can also be very good for creative work, especially if you're in film or anything with camera work, anything of that sort, okay? But it is so tied to your ruler, which can also have to do with the justice system, as you know, all right? And a lot of benevolence, and I would think that this will start to move forward and get better after a long period of retrograde, okay? I will see you soon. I love you, Sag. I'm going to clean this up and move to Capricorn. How are you? You guys have a lot of heat and energy surrounding the full moon, which was last night, approximately 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, you will have a new moon right near the Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. Those of you that are born at the beginning of Capricorn season will be especially impacted this month, okay? Could be in a very good way. I also expect some larger than life. Be careful of grandiosity because of the square with Jupiter that's occurring right now, especially if you have any planets in Sagittarius as well, okay? Sagittarius is very close to Neptune, okay? So things can be revealed, especially with the messenger of the gods near Venus, okay? The dichotomy of that square is pretty large, okay? And as you see, these things are playing out on a worldwide stage, okay? And as I say this, I pull exposed. You could feel exposed, or somebody else around you could be exposed at this time, or be at risk of exposure due to some communication. Again, I just talked about the messenger of the gods, Mercury, highly tied to Virgo and Gemini, okay, in your sign. All right, just entered your sign. We'll be going in retrograde, I believe, later this month, okay? But again, the new moon, some new beginnings surrounding these things. You want to be on the right side of this. Not that there is a wrong side of anything. Everything is meant for our growth when we're talking about energies dealing with astrology. But let's take a look-see, shall we? You know, the sun is in your 12th house. So a lot of things could be illuminated to you in the 12th house is a very secret place. It's called the house of bad spirit in Hellenistic astrology. I don't really believe that, but that said, it is still, you may be dealing with some therapy, some inward work right now, or being called to do some inward work, or being called out on some things that happened in secret at this time. Okay, you may feel like there is light being shown on your darkest areas, okay, right now in one way or another, okay? This could be on a personal level with you, or this could be truly out in the spotlight, okay? So just be careful of that, especially with Pluto in your chart. Once Pluto crosses your ascendant line, you know, what was in the dark comes to light, kind of thing. I'm going to be doing a special on Pluto's current position, as well as Pluto's movement, okay, into Aquarius, which is a huge time worldwide, okay, of highly significant meeting. You're pulling here with the 9 of Cups, all right, a wish fulfillment. The reason in regards to this wish fulfillment is somebody that you're very obsessed with, or freeing yourself towards your own wish fulfillment, or you may feel judged for going after your own wish fulfillment, or being selfish here in one way or another in regards to something, okay? Just to tell you, I have the 9 of Cups, the devil, that's you. So I feel like you're behind this seeking wish fulfillment. Could be a good thing, all right? I have the 6 of Swords. That reflects, you know, the likely outcome as going towards calmer waters here, okay? And I would especially, you know, say that it's going to be tied to Pluto at that tail end of your sign and moving towards calmer waters here on an internal level, taking hold of the Phoenix, okay? Rising Scorpio from the ashes of everything bad and good that you've been through, and that does have to do with recognizing the bad and good within yourself as well, okay? I have the Hangman and the 5 of Wands in reverse. I feel like there is a waiting for a fight here, or a waiting for competition or battle, or may have felt like you need to seek some deep inward reflection. I just have to move these because I'm like, come on, can you come over here? Come here. Come here. Come on. We'll lay on the cards. Let's take a look, shall we? Everything's pre-shuffled. I just like to shuffle again when I'm discussing you. Okay? Give me this 9 of Cups here. The Mars and the Moon are in your 8th house. That's death, taxes, legacy, and inheritance, and what you're leaving behind. There may be a lot of argumentations about your legacy, inheritance, death, or taxes at this time, or involved in deeply, highly spiritually. I say spiritually because they do have spiritual ties, whether they're for positive or negative. When we're dealing with an 8th house sexual relationship, okay, those are the kind that can affect your legacy and inheritance and your children and what you leave behind. Kind of like if you've ever read the book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, which is a very good book. One of the exercises that book has you do in like the first few chapters is to think about your own funeral and to write up what to pick, to write your own eulogy and to say what you want your faith leader to say about you, what you want your best friend to say about you, what you want people at your job to say about you, what you want people on your inward circle, okay, say about you, all of the major groupings of your life, what they would say about you now and what you want them to say about you. Those tell you about your ideals. And happiness in your life has to do with you meeting or exceeding your ideals, okay? And what those ideals truly are, rather than the exterior ideals that we tend to get caught up in, okay? And that's one of the exercises it has you do to start to get on your true path, okay? I highly recommend doing that if you've never done it. And I highly recommend like redoing it every 5 to 10 years. Because we change. Our ideals about things change, and what we want does change. And then it's kind of a track back. Okay? Something highly important here is going around. What is this 9 of Cups for my Cappy? Okay, there's a Judgment in reverse. I feel like something's been delayed on changing a structure in a tower, or a tower is blowing, possibly with your family, about your values. That's highly emotional here with this action in your 8th house. Okay, it's going to be set up for a time of new beginnings, but you may be facing a fight or a change in a structure or something that you thought a gathering, either a wedding or an event, or something really just goes off the rails here, having to do with an apology, and possibly it's from you chasing your own wish fulfillment or something, or a loss of a wish fulfillment here. All right, and it could be due to some bondage or behavior here. I have a Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, you could be dealing with somebody with some fire energy in their chart. Okay, or lying, cheating, and stealing. 7 of Swords. Lying, cheating, or stealing. Queen of Wands in the reverse can be quite manipulative, engage in some nasty stuff. You may have been with somebody with some fire in their chart. Okay, I leave it to you to judge whether you did something to this person or this person did something to you. If you have a Sun, Moon, Rising that is a fire sign, definitely take a look at the ways you've deceived yourself in regards to bondage in your life. Okay, with money, sources of income, in marriage, or in legacy or in inheritance. Okay, I do see the likely outcome as you moving towards calmer waters very quickly here. All right, highly tied to Jupiter. All right, I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune here. All right, I'm getting the Knight of Wands here, so I do feel like you're going to move very quickly. All right, 5 of Cups is in the reverse. Okay, so you're going to be coming out of a period of sadness because of the moves to make something right here. Okay, to get on your true path here, to properly deal with these things. Okay, I feel like if you are waiting on a fight or competition or a shoe to drop here, there's some advice here related to that. Okay, if there's been any jealousy or cattiness or vindictiveness. What's this Hangman? You could be dealing with somebody with some Pisces in their chart. Does not have to be. What's this Hangman? Yeah, this could have to do with a love relationship or family legacy and happiness. Okay, I have a King of Cups in the reverse. I feel like either you or somebody else is very unhappy, could be emotionally manipulative in the family. Okay, this person could, there could be a lot of love for this person, or there was in the past, but either somebody with some Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer here was out of whack, all right? Specifically, could have been a Pisces, masculine energy in the card. Okay, could be very authoritative, even if they're a woman in one way or another, or emotionally manipulative here on an area that has affected you in your family. Okay, this could be you. This could be the love that you have for your family is thrown off here, and there's a place of seeking higher consciousness about it. Okay, sorry, Sag. What is this Five of Wands in reverse? On this Five of Wands, I'm getting the Queen of Pentacles, okay? I'm getting somebody here with some Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, possibly, or this could be you, and a King of Swords, okay? A masculine with a lot of air energy here. On this Five of Wands in reverse is coming out of conflict with these people. They could be children, especially if they're older and you're a lot older, okay? Or this could be coming out of reverse of watching over a decision or watching things. Bitterness, jealousy, or cattiness here could be incurring and coming out of fighting with that, okay? And your advice is to come out of that, to tap into love. If you've been waiting on tapping into love and emotional happiness, there is some compass repositioning here that's going on for you that's just all over this, okay? You may be in a battle, there may have been a fight with somebody, okay, that you lived with or were married to, for some of you. Okay, what is this Prince of Swords? There may have been a delayed decision about bringing a cup of love to somebody or acting in a very chivalrous manner. You may have felt like you made the wrong decision in a domestic situation, or dealing with a feminine energy, leaving them out in the cold, or you may have felt left out in the cold, or that you're left out in the cold now because of a bad decision. You may have abandoned somebody or cut them off. Okay, that you were romantically attracted to or attached to in one way or another here, that some F shit could have gone down with because of greediness, all right, and possibly a Virgo, you know, that was abandoned here, especially as to that Queen of Pentacles, okay, and the Four of Pentacles. You could be holding on to feelings of abandonment by this individual, or this could be you, okay, especially in a domestic live-in scenario here where you really need to reset your compass about what really went down and your part in it, or something like this, or somebody else's part in it, okay? And there may have been, you know, there's a break here, and a bad decision to leave someone else out in the cold that was done on purpose, quite possibly either to you or somebody else here, that's negatively affecting you. And the idea here is to tap back into the love, and the full thing that you need here is to recognize this, come out of conflict, and if that conflict is other people messing with you, then, you know, distance yourself from that so that you can get back in touch with who you really are here, Cappy, okay? Sorry, Cappy. It will get way better for new beginnings, okay? By the time, you know, the new moon hits, which is on the 23rd, which will highly affect you. I do see like a large investment here due to work, or a block out of investments due to work, okay? Working on things as to your investments to block certain things. For a second there, Cappy. Battery change, sorry about that. Anyway, it does look like there is some either leaving out in the cold or cutting off of someone here that you were holding on to, or maybe an ending and a bad decision. It could have been somebody you were romantically attracted to that you're no longer talking to, okay? With the Five of Pentacles here, the Four of Pentacles suggests that you're still holding on to a bad decision that either you made or somebody else made in relation to that. And the Hermit suggests, again, either there was a block or not talking here, and or a Virgo is involved. So anyways, tap into the things I told you. I will see you guys for your extended reads, which I will be working on as soon as I wrap up Aquarius and Pisces. Expect more of those to go up this week, and I will be doing Singled and Troubled in Love, and I will be doing the new moon reading, All Signs Collective read, okay, as well as some of the Plutos will start popping up. So I love you guys. Bye, Cappy. Aqua, how are you? Happy full moon to you. Full moon is still in effect, took place last night at approximately 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you're on the Eastern Seaboard in the US. I'm going to do a quick 5-card spread for you guys to get it up. Okay, I do see like your ruler, your Hellenistic ruler is still in your sign, okay? I have ghosts and bond popping here, all right? And I am getting the something lingering in your 8th house, okay? Which is ruled by Virgo and may be a highlight at the full moon within a few days before and up to 2 weeks following this full moon. This full moon's very powerful, all right? And it takes place in your 5th house, okay? Of children, all right, and creativity, as well as romance, the kind that gives you butterflies. So if there is somebody new, could be very passionate, all right, or you may be feeling very passionate at this time around romance, okay? Alternatively, you could be dealing with something with a mother and a child, particularly a masculine child, possibly, all right, around this time. And you have the MC line for this, the way I do my lunar charts, is actually right at the Taurus and Gemini cusp, making me feel like something is of prominence, or your focus is of prominence at this time on home, foundation, children, and family in one way or another, okay? Something very big is going on with your home, okay? There could be some feelings of tension surrounding your homeland as well. Obviously, if you are in, you know, a place that's experiencing, I have viewers from all over the world, so if you're in a place that is experiencing protests, revolution, war, anything like this, it could be a heightened period for this around this time. There will be some new beginnings taking place, all right, or the 23rd, when the new moon takes place on the 23rd at near the Capricorn and Sagittarius cusp. I do see it tying back to this full moon now, so something could be coming in or getting planned or being communicated or discussed, okay, here related to communications and small networks, either siblings or something to that effect, okay, because you know, it's like Venus right at the Capricorn and Sagittarius line right now for this full moon. Venus is in Sagittarius at the tail end, and Mercury is right on the inside of Capricorn, and there's a very particularly poignant spot in a chart called the vertex, and it's also known as Destiny's Gate, and that is lying like right in between those two planets, okay, for this lunar chart. So there's something very, very important going on there in that spot. It depends in everybody's chart, okay, and I do see it playing back out for seeds of new beginnings. What's sown now, or what comes to culmination now, is also ripe for new beginnings in that same area, all right? If you have Virgo or Gemini in your own chart of prominence, sun, moon, or rising, or dealing with one, same thing with Libra or Taurus, sun, moon, rising, or dealing with one. You could have somebody that comes in or out of your life with those placements of significance and or communications surrounding those things at this time. You know, you have Jupiter, which is the planet of luck and abundance, in your 2nd house still. It's going to be moving forward again. Neptune is already moving forward as of the 3rd. It's been in retrograde for a very long time. There may have been a lot of confusion surrounding your income or income sources and things you value as well. And there could have been heightened emotions around values concerning religion as well, all right, especially if because 2nd house issues do deal with values, and to have that as your 2nd house with Pisces is already a urethral, very spiritual, highly spiritual sign. You know, we have Jupiter. If this is a Jupiter return for you, doubly so, meaning if Jupiter is in Pisces in your natal chart, this is a particularly huge year for you, because it would be a Jupiter return for you, with Jupiter, you know, in Pisces for part of the year and now retrograded back into Pisces. It will be moving forward later in this month, back towards Aries and into your 3rd house, all right? That said, if you are in anything with the arts, the creative arts, this could have been an amazing year for you, or one filled with delusions around it. But now that Neptune is moving forward, if you had any creative projects that have been on the back burner, those can now take place and move forward. If you have anything go down with things regarding religion, where there may have been clashes, because there is a square that's squaring off with this in this, where Venus and Mercury are right at the cusp, okay, for you, of your 11th and 12th house cusp. You may be doing starting to do a lot of internal thinking as these planets move into Capricorn, all right, in the background about your own transformations at this time, or talks may go into the background on certain things. And really come up in your shadow side or places of confinement where you're doing a lot of internal reflecting in the month of December about some changes or communications you want to make. Any engagement in therapy or self-talk or inward shadow work and things of this type may be heightened also in the month of December for you because of the planetary configurations, okay? And this is a preparation for Pluto to enter Aquarius next year in March. Now it's going to go back into your 12th house and then back. It's just really banging the hell out of you guys. I'm sorry. However, once it starts cooking through Aquarius, it's going to be a wonderful new time in your life. That said, you are processing a lot of shadow work. You are processing a brand new phase of your new beginnings. It will be very apparent on the outside once it starts booking it through your first house. That time of transformation. So dealing with old ghosts is very important now, and you are popping here with ghosts and you are popping here with bond. Okay, so let's take a look. For my Aquarius, in between that, I have the perfect key. So I don't know if somebody's got the key to your heart, or you're starting to get the key to what you need to do here to make some positive changes, or there's something here. And it's very heart tied, okay? And there are messages involved. I feel like there might be messages where you start to feel like you have a lot of dreams, or you're thinking about your lost loved ones in the month of December, okay? I have a bird here, and I just... I feel like either somebody has the key to your heart, or you're learning how to unlock your heart through ghosts of the past, or reprocessing things from your past here, okay, at this time. Let's cut for my Aqua. Let's see, what else was I going to say to you from the general chart? You know, the moon moves very quickly. It will be into Cancer later today or by tomorrow. However, the energy is so strong, and Mars is still in your home plate. For those of you that are overseas or watching from a place of war, there could have been some issues or fears or a lot of emotions surrounding something with your homeland that's of particular importance or prominence to you, okay? There's some new beginning here that's also popping up. My deck's in reverse, so I will be turning this around, but let me just turn these around. Every single one of these is in reverse, okay? You're getting up your gumption here. There's a lot of strength here, all right? Your primary position for this full moon is strength, okay? And I believe that you're going to be harnessing a lot of emotional strength, and particularly in your 5th house, okay, of creativity and or projects here, okay, around this full moon. And again, there is a big emphasis on this 4th, 5th house cusp. If you know anybody born at the Taurus, Gemini cusp, that is also of prominence to you, but there's maybe some issues regarding fatherhood that are of prominence, either like going back to ghosts of the past, dealing with your own father, or something like this here may come up for you, or a father-son relationship, or a father-son-mother relationship, and especially if like you're especially tight with your mother but don't have your father anymore. That's just all coming to me, okay? Something of this sort, okay? You're starting out here. I got strength, the King of Cups, Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the 6 of Cups. Strength is a lot of inward work, and again, I already dealt with this with your 12th house issues that'll be coming up. There is either a deep love that you have for somebody else, or somebody else with a lot of water. You may be a masculine. I see the outcome as a Queen of Swords. That, you know, that is some frank talk, all right? Somebody very intelligent, well respected for her opinions on things, has been through a lot in the past. This could represent somebody who is a divorcee, or has lived a life of experience, or had significant relationships previously. That's well respected for her intelligence as well as her opinions on something that comes into your life, or you may just be standing up for something that you really want. And the reason for this has to do with, first of all, it's from a place of deep emotions. There's either a King of Cups around you, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, predominant placements possibly, that you may be in love with or have a lot of deep feelings about, or this is you. And I do think that this is you, because this is the basis for this strength right now. So this is either somebody you have to deal with, that you have really like taming the inward beast of yourself for, because you love significantly, or you need the gumption to do something, bravery. And again, I feel like this has to do with either romance. Maybe you're feeling like you're ready to brave romance again, or you're dealing with something to do with a child, all right? And a lot of passion around a child's interest, like their creative interest or something like this, or a creative project of your own that you want to bring into being, whether that is a personal romance with somebody you're interested in, or whether that's a creative project, okay? But I do see a very strong sanguine emotion that's very deep underneath this, which is excellent. And the result is that you are going to speak. Queen of Swords, or you're going to go speak to a Queen of Swords, all right? What can you do to help or hinder this along? Okay, I have a Ace of Cups here. That is reflective of new love, okay, or a brand new beginning with a previous love. I do feel like if it is a previous love, it's somebody from the past, or somebody that you already met, somebody that you feel very dreamy and nostalgic about and have memories with, okay? Or this has to do with your childhood or children of your own, okay? Sharing and like family support, and something very naive but beautiful about it, like that serene security that you felt as a child before there were any problems in the world, when you felt comforted and inquisitive but comforted, and like you know, wonderful. If you can think back to your memories as a child, like you think of a child dancing in the rain with their parent, or in the backyard, or something like this, you know, something warm and fuzzy feel. Okay, so even if this person is, and maybe those things are just being reborn in you at this time or around the time of the holidays, and the suggestion is to do this, to tap into those emotions, okay? I have ball and chain here falling out in the reverse, and fox. Some of you may have just gotten out of a relationship. Some of you may be previously married and divorced. Some of you just may be releasing old baggage, okay? You may have released baggage from somebody who was crafty and underhanded with you, or you may be dealing with somebody around you that is underhanded, or letting go of those things or parts of yourself here, all right? Strength can also deal with recovery, 12-step programs, and inward shadow work, all of these things which I'm telling you are going to be going through your 12th house with the planetary energy, and be fraught for a new beginning. So expect some sort of breakthrough around the 23rd and 2 weeks following for some of the work and energy that you're processing now. Give me the strength here for my Aqua. Okay, I feel like there's somebody you're not communicating with, that you want to communicate with, that you need to make a fool's leap towards, and it may be back into the dating scene, or somebody that you have interest around, but that you have been afraid to move on, either make a move towards, and it could have to do with family, or you could see this person as the ultimate family, or you could be dealing with not talking with it to a child or a parent right now that you've been processing emotions about, okay? Some of you may have not been working on inward childhood wounds or something of this sort as well. I could also see it playing out like that as well. I have the 8 of Wands in reverse, significant of no movement on something, no talking on something, no communication on something. Then I have the Fool and the 10 of Pentacles. From the Fool to the 10 of Pentacles is indicative of a child, or indicative that you're broken off from a child. Maybe there's no talking between a parent and a child, or someone in the family, or that you gave up moving towards you know, some sort of romantic interest, okay, that you saw. And if it was making a fool's leap, or you're considering getting up the gumption to make a fool's leap towards this person, you see this person as potentially being able to fulfill all your dreams on a family, security, home front. I don't know. Okay, let's check this King of Cups. And as I say that, on the King of Cups, what do I get? Now you have the Ten of Cups, I mean the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. On this King of Cups, I have the Ten of Cups. That's ultimate happiness and everyday enjoyment and family life. So again, Ten of Swords. Some of you may be going through a breakup, or have gone through a breakup, or feel like your options are closed off as to your emotions, or maybe your and somebody else's idea of emotional fulfillment does not match. Some of you could be going through a breakthrough, a breakup, okay, over the course of the past few months, and thinking about getting back into the arena again. Some of you could have feel emotional about a prior breakup within extended family, or your personal family, okay, and be having the strength to either leave or re-venture into this sphere again, okay? There may have been a ending to something where you made somebody an option, or somebody else made you an option, and just reassessing what you really want. Or, you know, and some of you could be thinking about, I only want a mature relationship. You know, even though I've been hurt before, I don't want to like play the field or something like that. I only want to be around somebody that really like fulfills my like inward needs or something. Okay, now some of you, I mean, with these like options and this Ten of Swords here, I feel like, hold on, let me see before I speak any further. Give me this Queen of Swords here. Whew, Jesus. Eight of Swords, the Tower, and the Chariot. Some of you feel trapped by a relationship or family dynamic that you're getting out of here in the month of December. You felt trapped. This is a self-imposed imprisonment. Sometimes it's an imprisonment by somebody else, but this is your reading and it's a 5-card pull. And with the likely outcome here is the Queen of Swords. Either you're dealing with a another, you know, Aquarius, possible, Gemini or Libra, that you're cutting off from, or that you feel restricted by. And when I see this, or the, you know, Eight of Swords followed by the Tower, you're breaking free of these restrictions. Self-imposed limitations of the mind, or some other restrictions that somebody else has imposed on you, and you're speaking out for yourself, or somebody else is speaking up for themselves here. With the Tower here, you know, and the Chariot, one or both of you may have some Scorpio and or Cancer in their chart, and I want to say something about that. Hold on. Yeah, this could, again, this is bringing up very strong things to do with home and family, because for me here for you, because, you know, if you are a true Aquarius rising, then you have Scorpio in your 10th house. Cancer would be the, for you guys, would be the 6th house, having to do with your health. So the changes that you make, maybe because like you weren't previously taking care of your own emotional health on a fulfillment basis here from the heart space, okay? Something here may blow and you may move to break away quickly, or you already did, okay? To break, like, and that could be self-imposed imprisonment of the mind, body, or spirit, that I already also discussed as to 12, okay? Places of seclusion, things of this nature, okay? Sometimes it's places of confinement, either mentally, you know, as to mental health, or actual prisons, you know? Take it as it resonates. Give me this Ace of Cups. Yeah, okay, so on this Ace of Cups, all right, I do see you like backing out of investments, either with somebody who is possibly Aquarius, Aquarius, Capricorn cusp, because I am popping here with the Devil, and I had which could be a cusp aspect in you or somebody else, but the advice here is to tap into the love and to let go of investments in bondage or anybody that's making you feel bonded, okay? Codependent and or addicted, in like bondage that's unhealthy for you here. I see you pulling out of investments with that person to tap into this love, to this Ace of Cups. You're going to have to do that. Okay, because I feel like something about what you have right now is not like fully, you may have made investments with somebody that's a Capricorn. I feel like you feel a little bit wounded, but you're ready to try once more at love. Some of you may have had a previous relationship with somebody that was a Capricorn, or just a previous toxic relationship, but you decide to try love again here with this Ace of Cups. This is a new love. All right, and the new beginnings in love, joy, like it's a lot of socialization and maybe happiness, just really overflowing cup of love. A gift from the universe. And previously, though you feel like a wounded warrior, you're willing to try one more time here. Guess somebody's really worth it, okay? Okay, I am showing some of you may have been with somebody previously in the past for a long time. This person, your friendship may be broken up with them or something like that, and you want to reignite it. I'm showing a Three of Pentacles, a High Priestess, and a Hermit. Somebody, either you or somebody else, may have Virgo or Pisces in their chart that you either like, or you're just not talking to that person and your emotions were off about it, about a contract or a friendship or a base here that you want to tap back into. And the advice is to tap back into love in connection with what you're facing right now. Okay, give me this Three of Pentacles here. Queen of Pentacles, this is somebody that you either used to live with or wanted to live with or were married to, or see as very fertile, okay? And again, this person could have some earth in their chart. I see you moving back towards this person to bring an offer, okay, with the Knight of Pentacles here. Of some sort or another, okay? You could have known this person, or you met this person in the past or something like that. This could be somebody you already know. So enjoy that, Aqua. I will see you later. I'm going to clean up and do Pisces and get this loaded for you guys. Expect new beginnings if you tap it, if this resonated for you and you tap into the positive energy and take heed of your life path at this moment. If this resonated for you, all right, then by the 23rd, you could be sowing some new seeds. All right, enjoy that. I'll see you. Pisces, how are you? I'm here to do your full moon reading. Okay, the full moon was last night at approximately 11:09 p.m. It will be active for up to 2 weeks afterwards. It was conjunct Mars, very, very powerful. Okay, which if you're a true Pisces ascendant, Mars rules your second house of things you value as well as income sources. All right, and all things conjunct, you know, or tied to that. Those themes, also themes of Scorpio could be arisen, since Mars is the Greek Hellenistic ruler of Scorpio. And for you guys, that would be in your 9th house. So there could be something connected with travel, higher learning, religion, things of this nature. If you felt some sort of stall with those things, or like a writer's block or anything like that, you have your Greek Hellenistic ruler Jupiter back in your sign, okay, which should have been a boost for you guys, even though it was in retrograde. Going back into Pisces, it's still beneficial to you, but it's been, you know, it is going to be going forward towards the end of the month in Aries again, all right, which again is going to be in your second house, which will also be fortunate for you. And you've had Neptune in there. Now Neptune, there could have been some illusions, and look at what's at the top of the deck when I say that, illusions. All right, so if there's been any confusion, even though it's your modern ruler and it usually is beneficial to you, you could have been, especially if you do anything creative or spiritually or anything like this, you could have been facing some sort of blockages, and those blockages could have seemed bigger, but now they should be moving forward, because it's been on a forward trajectory since December 3rd. So I really think that, and it's illusion and influence, okay? So, you know, some of you guys may have, you know, been dealing with something that is, some of you may be influencers, some of you, you know, if you're creators, or something creatively blocked here that is going to, or something that had its hold over you that was an illusion, maybe illuminated to you within 2 weeks following, or forward movement on those things, okay? With Mars and the moon in your fourth house of home, I see a lot of passion and drive at home, okay? Possibly you're a mother or dealing with a mother figure. Your mother may be coming home to visit you at the holidays. You may be thinking about your father a lot this time as well, or have dealings with your own parental figures, or just thinking of your own role as a parent or potential parent, something to this sort, okay? I also see a lot of high drive and ambition when it comes to things that are personally very important to you, connected to your home or homeland, as well as, you know, you could be very passionate and popular right now. If you work from home, this is a very good time for you as well, where you'll have a very high drive. And especially if you've been facing any kind of blockages creatively wise, regardless of what kind of work you're in, I would think that your creative juices are going to start kind of overflowing, and have been since December 3rd. And like now, you know, once Neptune really starts kicking into gear, it kind of sits there for a minute after it turns into forward motion again. But I think that a lot of illusions surrounding things going on, and this could be in relation to your homeland in general, will start to clear up, okay? As well, I think that you'll have a lot of energy and drive around home, and passion around things that you consider part of your foundation or base that you want to make sure are safe and secure, okay? And you could feel driven to help with things like this. If you're an activist, if you work with anybody like on women's issues, or just problems or injustices in society, you may feel especially driven by that right now, to help in whatever way you can, something of this sort, okay? You guys are speaking out. Venus and Mercury are very close in conjunction with each other, right by the Capricorn and Sag cusp, okay? Mercury has moved into Capricorn, and Venus is at the tail end. For the lunar chart, there is a very specific point in the chart which has to do with Destiny's Gate, okay? Fated events or fated people coming in or out of your life, okay? That may have Libra or bring up themes in your own chart having to do with Libra's house ruling in your chart, Taurus's house ruling in your chart, okay? Dealing with siblings or small networks and or partnerships, justice, or something of this sort. And communications revolving around these things may be very like important at this time, okay? You know, if you do communicate for a living on wider networks, you may have somebody of importance come in or out, or you may just be like putting what you have out there in the environment, or, you know, having a premiere of a book or a project or a release, or releases on, you know, if you are an influencer, something of this sort, or be dealing with somebody like that, okay? And I do think there's going to be something also of importance and taking a new project to a new stage from the 23rd on, because the new moon will take place right at this spot where this vertex and Venus and Mercury are hovering. So I expect it to be a very good December for you. All right, you're starting here with the Knight of Wands. A lot of passion, like I said, all right? Eight of Pentacles, that, you know, that involves work, okay? A likely outcome is the Two of Pentacles. I see a very new potential partnership and work here coming about, like I said. You know, you may meet somebody through work. You may work, I think I already mentioned Taurus. Some of you may have some Taurus in your chart, or need to... I'm so sorry. Hold on one second. No! Hold on one second. Hold on one storm. Things may feel a little stormy at home, all right? Or like, if you are passionate about something or someone, you may have a new male enter your life, or you may be that male figure, whatever it is, a lot of passion, and potentially like stormy in one way or another, okay? And guess what you just pulled here? I have the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Empress. Holy shit. Some of you may be thinking about commitment or moving in with somebody, even if you or just really thinking about commitment and foundations on a higher plane right here. You may be heavily engaged in, like I said, working from home. There may be a new potential partner, whether romantic and or not. It could be a partner in business, you know, that you come across. All right, but when I see Hierophant as your suggested, what you can do to help or hinder, like what comes about or what you're dealing with, and an Empress. Again, you may be dealing with somebody that's a mother or a mother-like figure, or as a boss owner or a female in business, and or somebody that has Libra or Taurus predominant in their chart, or somebody with a Venus that you're highly attracted to. Okay, or this could be you. But when I see the Empress and the Hierophant, this suggests moving up rungs of ladders, you know, spiritual guidance, as well as bureaucracy, government positions, something very big. Something very big that would involve structure, okay? Foundations, fourth house, okay? Give me the, and I see you moving quick towards it. Whatever it is, you feel very passionate about it, this Knight of Wands here, okay? Give me this Knight of Wands, please. The Moon and the Five of Cups. Something you're moving away from, or you feel emotional about here in the past, about things that didn't work out in the past that you're moving away from. I think you're moving away from it, and you may be moving away from being, you know, Five of Cups is about a mourning period, usually after a Tower. So if you've had a previous breakup, or there are things from the past that were hurtful that you're healing from, I see that that process ending for you, because the Five of Cups, it's important time of mourning, and when you're done mourning, you realize you still have 2 cups left, or there's still opportunity out there. And I feel like this was an emotional thing from you that you're coming out of, that you're moving away from at like a faster clip than you were previously. Okay. Yeah, I have the Devil and the Six of Rods. This is like suggested that, you know, maybe you were with a Capricorn in the past, or maybe you, did not have a victory either with a Cancer, Pisces, or Capricorn in the past, or some other prior addictive behavior or codependency or obsession here, where there was no victory for you. There was no victory, and you like mourning it anymore or anything like this, and you've reprocessed and are done with that now, or something to this effect. Now, some of you could be going through a period of mourning and emotions about realizations that you maybe put your ego and being a player before like true passion in one way or another, and you may be feeling emotional about some sort of loss because of some sort of repercussions that you faced due to those things, or something like this. But I don't think so. Some of you could be mourning somebody, a mother figure in your life as well, that had some that was like an unhealthy relationship or something like this. Okay. And I think you're letting go of those things if so. All right, give me this Eight of Pentacles here. Yeah, I feel like with this Eight of Pentacles, I feel like there was some sort of decision about somebody that the reason for this Knight of Wands of you moving on quickly, and you maybe like moving, galloping, battery pack change. Okay, give me this right here on this Eight of Pentacles. Feel like there was a bad decision about moving on, or being left out in the cold, or somebody else leaving you out in the cold here that you're working on. It could be a process of inward healing, or it could be that you want to approach somebody or talk to somebody, and you're kind of in a like period of indecision about it because you're not sure if you will get rejected. Now, alternatively, you could be speaking out or traveling and not have like as much money as you need to travel for work, or be contemplating a decision as to work, or were in the past. Okay, now some of you may have stopped talking to somebody in the past that you now want to move towards, or move back towards, or something of this sort, or something that you wanted to do here in the past. There may be something here related to your work where you actually speak about these things to share with others. Okay, and I do see you doing that quickly, or like whatever it is. It's like no more indecision, something like this. Okay, what's this Two of Cups? What's this Two of Cups? Some of you may have been resting on bringing an offer to somebody, or somebody may have been resting on telling you that they want to invest with you, or a time of healing or something like that. You may have been spending, you may get an offer, all right, from another person in regards to a partnership or potential partnership. You may be traveling, like, you know, as a part of this, or receive this while traveling. But I do see a potential here for travel, and if so, it might be very relaxing and something that you need to invest in, like a ticket or something like that, but worth it. Alternatively, somebody may want to invest in you or something like this, all right, and you need to invest in your own rest and relaxation, okay? And you may have an opportunity that comes your way for a relationship or a partnership, whether business or pleasure, and it's a result of the investment that you've put into self-healing, okay? Give me the Hierophant here. Oh, some of you may be dealing with somebody who need to make a decision. It's like to commit or not, or move up the rungs or not. I have Gemini and the Hierophant. Again, I already said about this in the intro, part 1. If you haven't seen it, go check the intro. That the Taurus Gemini line is of prominence. It's in prominence in your chart too, especially because it's like right at this, you know, important cusp area on an access point. First, you know, third and fourth, first and 12th. Come here. Come here. I'm trying to finish this. And I popped here on this Hierophant with the twins, all right, with the Lovers, which is highly, you know, tied to Gemini. Again, stop emphasizing the this area of your chart where the moon is, as well as the Hierophant popped out. So I can't pull because I have a Hierophant, and I just pulled a clarifier as a Hierophant. So once that happens, and it happened on the second card, I don't pull another. Hey, get down. I promise you, he's gonna let me finish this for you. He's like, things may be stormy in the house or something like this, or you may just feel like strong drive of passion towards somebody, okay, or something, okay? Give me this Empress, please. No! Oh my God. Lay down. All right, I have the King of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles, all right, with this Empress. Holy shit. Some of you may want to move quickly, or may have had a prior divorce or breakup of a live-in relationship where you got your freedom from somebody that had you know, Taurus in their chart. Okay, if you have a lot of Taurus in your chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising, there's something here that is grappling to come together here for you with those distinct areas of your chart, your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Pisces, as well as something to do with the Taurus. Okay, I see this as being, you know, pretty good, but some of you could have gone through a breakup previously, or given up your independence to somebody that also had either that you wanted to go after, that's a Gemini, or that you were married to or want to marry, either in or out of this kind of scenario, or have this person come along, all right? And if you were like wondering about whether you wanted children or something like this, you may like decide that you do, even though you didn't previously, or something like this, all right? Something like this, you know, you may have been worried about giving up your independence or something like this. But you may decide to date somebody with children even if you don't have any, or something like this, all right? Or you may be giving up your independence here for a marriage, all right? Or have this person in your past, okay? The advice is to make a choice of whether you want to be in a higher commitment or not. Don't make that choice out of fear. Don't like hold back from love by fear, and don't hold yourself into something where you're unhappy based out of fear either, is I feel the message here, okay? Give me this, King of Swords here. This person may have been a Libra. You may have been previously in love with them, or are in love with them, or something of this sort. This may have been somebody from your past, okay? Male or female. All right, this may have been male or female, okay, and you have your independence now, and this person may have been somebody you broke up with a long time ago, all right, and they may come back around with you, or something of this sort. It's kind of weird. You're going to have to go into your gut and heart on this, because either you were in a big commitment with this person, or you can see a big commitment with this person, or there's like a past person and a new person here, okay? But Taurus is showing up strongly. You know, here you are, Queen of Cups, you know, as well as the Six of Cups. Now, this could be issues that you have with a sibling based on something that happened with a mother or something like this. Or a Taurus, somebody with some prominent Taurus, or that's a Taurus Gemini cusper that's going on. That's of significance here. I can also see that happening, but these are also prominent positions in the chart. So if you are used to looking at charts, I'm not looking at your own personal chart, but there's something of great significance. It is set for a new beginning by the 23rd. Process it right. Make your decisions from the heart and soul, your heart and soul path, rather than a fear path. Even if it's something you're afraid to try or didn't think you wanted to try. Let me know how that goes, Pisces. I see it as a damn good reading for you, okay? I did your single and troubled in love check-in, but I will also be doing your extended read, okay? I think I'm gonna start out with Libra today, because I already pulled some leaders for them, and I'm gonna get this loading right now. Bye, Pisces.